I want to talk about this new Kanye album, right? Have you heard it yet?
Nah, I ain't hear it yet.
Okay, first of all, let me just say, don't bother, all right?
Damn.
And look, I don't want to sound like I'm super, super critical of Kanye because I am a Kanye fan, right? Probably up until 2016. And then, I don't know, he kind of just lost me a little bit. But I want Kanye to succeed musically because that's, I grew up on that sort of stuff, and I think Kanye is a genius. Unfortunately, this new album, Corey, it ain't it. It ain't it. And I keep, Kanye's like that guy where I just keep thinking, okay, this is the one, this is the one, this is the one. And his last few albums, like I remember when The Life of Pablo came out, right? And I thought that was mid for Kanye just because his previous work was so great. I thought that one was a little bit mid, but everything since then, right? Like there was still some shit on The Life of Pablo. He had some shit on there.
Right.
Ever since then, he's had nothing but shit, if you know what I mean. Like I don't know. Like I was talking to a friend of mine in New York, Henry, and shout out to Henry because, I really respect his musical opinions. We've got similar sort of tastes. He's not quite there with me on French Montana just yet, but I'm going to keep working on him and try and convince him of French's greatness. But he said something about this album, and he said, because this album dropped 20 years to the day from College Dropout, Kanye's first album. The drop-off in the quality of lyricism is astounding. He went from like rapping, to now it just seems like he's saying any word that comes into his head.
I mean, I haven't heard the album, so I can't give my opinion on it. But College Dropout, he was broke with nothing. So when you're broke with nothing, you're rapping different. The guy went from being broke with nothing, got a bunch of Grammys, got all the awards, made almost over $1 billion, lost it. Mentally, he's not in a good space. So the music won't be dope. It can't be because he's not in a good space mentally. He isn't. You could just look at him and tell he's not in a good space. So that's all I got with that.
Do you think that, because I agree with you, right? I don't think he's got that hunger for it like he did in the beginning, or I don't know.
He's fighting too many other battles to be focused on music fully like how he used to be.
Yeah, I think he's just making music now for the sake of making something, right? I just don't think that he's into it. So do you think that he's got another classic album in him?
Nah, he's made too much money. You can't, look. You can't go from 0 to 100, right? The bottom to the top. Go through all the things he's gone through and going through and make a classic album. It just doesn't happen. Who's done that? Tell me an artist who's done that that's not gone through all the stuff he's gone through.
Yeah.
Who?
I mean, I was going to say, even Jay-Z, right? Like, when was the last classic album Hove had? Like, he's still rapping, but it's... there's nothing.
He ain't even rapping.
God
did the last song he did, he killed it.
Yeah.
He talks about issues like when you're an artist in music, you branch off in hip hop to other things because there's no money in music anymore.
Yeah.
So you have to leverage your celebrity and get into other lanes to ensure you stay relevant and you're making money.
Yeah.
A la 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Right? Look at Cameron. Like, God, you're not making music anymore.
Yeah.
This shit is a hustle. Get in this lane, kill it, blow up, and then move forward to another lane. So you're not going to get anybody older making classics. Like, tell me somebody.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, even Hove, who's got so many classics under his belt, like the last album I think he dropped was 444, right?
Dudes ain't even thinking about music no more, yo.
He's making so much money outside of that where it's...
They ain't even thinking about music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you wish that they would, but they're not in that space creatively. They're not poor anymore. So the music quality isn't going to be what it once was.
Yeah.
It just isn't.
Like I said, I kept believing in Kanye. I kept saying that this is the one that's going to get him back on.
It's over. It's over.
Yeah, it's like Vince Carter said after that dunk contest, it's over.
It's over.